be able to go into a practice and know what you're doing and know the systems in place and what Coach Bud wants rather than having to figure it all out?
Yeah, it actually was a cool experience being able to be in the same system with the same group of guys. Having the same coaching staff, see familiar faces. That's the best part about it. Each of the last 3 seasons, since my 4th year, I've been on a new team going into the season, so it's always been difficult having to learn new plays, learn the system, and things like that. But it was real cool to be in the same system with the same guys, and it's always fun just playing with these guys anyways because everybody's so unselfish, and they make the game fun to play.
I remember last year, all the regulars that were seeing you as a newcomer, like, hey, man, obviously a lot of shots.
Yeah.
For you, what kind of stood out to some of the newcomers this year?
Grayson Allen, he stood out a lot today. He's a high energy guy, can make shots, can bring the ball to the court, do a lot of different things. He's versatile. Simi, he's a strong defender. Feel like he can just play in kind of like the PJ role for us if we need him to. And then obviously George Hill, I think you guys know him really well. He's a floor general, very unselfish, smart basketball player, high basketball IQ. So we have a lot of new guys that can really fit in and help us, right away and win. And that's the beauty of this team. Coach Bud does a good job of putting these guys in, in great position to prosper.
What are your impressions of Grayson while playing against him the last few years, the patience
Grayson always been nice. I remember watching Grayson ever since high school, him playing in EYBL with E1T1. So I remember him in high school and things like that. So he's always been a great player. Even at Duke, he, did his thing. So he can make shots, and he's athletic with guys, tend to forget about. He can get on the rim and dunk, catch lobs and things like that too. So I think he was a great addition to our basketball team, and he's going to help us out a ton this year.
Mamu was telling us his lockers right next to you, and if he has a question, he's asking about Portis. So what has that kind of been like for you to try?
It's actually kind of crazy, bro, because I remember, when I was a rook, I used to go to, Joe Kim and Taj and ask those guys questions and things like that. And then, my first day back here, he's, asking me all these questions, how was he playing in the finals, how is this and that. I'm like, yo, this is kind of crazy. I don't know, just, time flies when you're having fun playing this game and doing what you love. So I can't believe that I'm actually in year 7 of my NBA career, and it actually goes fast. When I first got into the league, I remember guys saying that oh yeah, it's your time in the league goes fast, so you have to really enjoy it. I didn't really believe that, but now I actually do. Yeah, I'm 26 now, and I'm only getting older.
What do you feel like you learned from those guys, about being a good vet to you guys?
Just to always just teach them the ropes. It's going to be highs and lows that come with playing this game. Things are never going to be the same year for year. Last year's not going to be the same this year. It's always going to be different things that's thrown at you, different adversity that you're going to hit. Every year is never going to be perfect. Adversity is going to hit at some point. If it hits in October, November, December, whenever it does, it's going to come. Just stay the course, be yourself, and stay ready. That's the biggest thing that I learned in this league. You have to stay ready. The only thing that you can control is your work ethic, how hard you work each and every day, coming in, being yourself, being a low-maintenance guy, high character, coming in, being a great teammate, and just letting the dominoes fall how they fall. The work works, trust your work, and just be yourself each and every day. That's all I try to do is just be Bobby Portis.
John Portis and Bud were saying that, they're talking with a sports performance team to decide kind of how to tailor this camp to you guys with such a short off season. Yep. Some of the other guys even shorter. Were you able to notice that today, or was today just what you would call regular practice instead of baseline?
Nah, I ain't noticed it at all. So our last game was July 20th. Won a championship, obviously. And today's September 28th, so that's kind of a short turnaround. But I don't think many guys play 5-on-5 during that period. Kind of hard to do it. I think the biggest thing that I've learned this offseason was rest and recovery. That's one thing I really had to hone on to. I'm a guy that loves to be in the gym, going at it, going hard. But me and my trainer had to really just learn that rest and recovery was, the biggest thing, especially with the shortened off season, especially last year going to going into from the bubble last year with teams that played in the bubble won, then the short turnaround last year. You've seen a lot of teams, that made it far it's their players get injured. So, I had to really learn that and just use camp as, my conditioning thing, just trying to get in the best shape possible during camp and going into the preseason, just try to ramp up and catch a rhythm then. No problem. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Wow, y'all take care.